I don't shake hands. I don't give hugs. And it's nothing, that's a normal thing here. But for me, it's just a little too touchy-feely. People would think that I'm rude because I don't, and it's not that. It's just shake your friend's hand. I'm not your friend. I think a lot of people just do things. They're a bit impulsive. Like they do things without really thinking. It's like a shock effect. Like they see something that's like, oh, and then they don't think or take a step back to digest what's being presented.
Ideally, everything does not have to be addressed online. That's not really the best thing to go back and forth necessarily. Welcome to Living Your Truth.
Repeat after me.
Okay.
I'm allowed to do what's best for me, even if it upsets people.
I'm allowed to do what's best for me, even if it upsets people.
There you go.
I love that line, actually. That's a real line.
It sure is.
I'm going to be honest with you. In my life, I dealt with that a lot.
I know.
Like worrying about other people's opinions. And it's crazy how it can sway how you like operate your life, what you do in your life. And it could be a good and bad thing. That's only why I say that. So I just feel like, for me, I'm kind of just learning to be like, you know what? People judge regardless. People have their own opinion regardless, right? So you might as well just live this life the best way you could. The people that love and care for you, I believe they're going to be here anyway.
At least they
should. That's what I would say. But yeah, today, what are we talking about?
Everything.
Okay. I'm all for it. I want to talk about everything.
There's some things we got to address,
Let's do it.
People want to know.
All right, cool. So what's the first topic?
Instagram?
Instagram?
I mean, it's up to you. What you want to...
Okay. Instagram is fine. All right, so basically, pretty much... Wait, when you say Instagram, what are you speaking about exactly?
The crazy comments.
All right, cool. So yeah, basically
Do you want to read it?
Do I want to read it?
We can just show it on the screen. That's okay.
Yeah, we can show it on the screen. But basically, all right, I'm going to speak in general.
As you should.
Right. Because this could go for anybody that deals with, any type of conflict online.
Right.
Especially if you know people in person. Even if you don't know them in person. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Ideally, everything does not have to be addressed online. Just because it's like, well, I'm talking about from the person that's receiving the controversy, right?
I kind of dropped the ball on that one, but okay.
No, you did. But the message wasn't direct. Well, it was toward you too. But what I'm just saying is the same thing I told you off the camera. Ideally, that's not really the best thing to go back and forth necessarily. It's like texting. Like, put it like this. I'm gonna ask you a good question. You ready? You ready?
No. Yeah.
I need you to be ready. All right, cool. Would you rather speak to me on the phone or rather text me when you're upset?
If I'm mad and I can't get you on the phone, it could catch on fire. I'm like that.
No, of course. No, that's a real thing. You don't gotta lie. You're gonna be upset. But look, what would you rather though?
It depends.
Would you rather call or text?
What if you don't answer?
That's a whole nother thing. That's another thing.
If I'm upset and I would call you.
Okay.
But that could be bad.
That's okay.
So, but people don't like interruptions when they're upset. If I'm mad and I want to get you on the line, I know that you might hang up. So I say, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to call. I need to get out what I need to say.
That's true. But in perspective, what would you still rather? What would you rather?
I will call you.
You'd rather a call, correct? All right, cool. So, let me mute this real quick. So ideally, you'd rather a call. So my thing is...
But some people...
You're not going to do that again. Don't let that happen again.
Lo siento.
All right. Go ahead.
Some people want the world to know how they feel.
No, I understand that.
Screw a phone call.
Just go crazy on the internet. But my whole thing is, right, the person receiving though, all I'm just saying is it's not ideal to go back and forth with somebody because on the internet, it's texting. It's still a form of texting. And the reason why I say that is because the viewpoint, I can't hear the way you're saying this to me. That's number one. You
can only imagine.
I can only imagine based on
what
everything
it looks like.
You just said.
Right.
And I have your own little voice, sweet voice in my mind of how I think you're
That's so
saying
nice.
this. Is that nice? Or that's real?
Yeah.
It's real.
Because you're not talking about me.
No, I'm not. I'm just speaking.
That's so nice.
Yeah, in general. I'm just saying. So I'm hearing you say this and it's like, okay, you feel this way. Okay, cool. I understand that. It sounds a little crazy because what you're saying, it doesn't even make sense. Do you know why it don't make sense?
It was a lot.
It don't make sense. I'm gonna tell you why it don't make sense. Because at the end of the day, people shouldn't have a time frame on when they move on in life or when you should be doing things, especially if it's not like we're children, you know what I'm saying? Or not even children, we're not your children. So how could you control those factors? Instead, I think you should just let it be. I
think a lot of people just do things. They're a bit impulsive. Like they do things without really thinking. It's like a shock effect. Like they see something that's like, oh, and then they don't think or take a step back to digest what's being presented.
Yeah.
And people get flustered. So
yeah, but not flustered where you look crazy.
That's impulse.
I know, but it always like smacks you in the face, kind of.
Oh yeah, always.
Especially if like I just think about anybody that's writing any negative, true comments on people's Instagrams. To me, I kind of feel like
they don't care how they look.
That's what I'm trying to say. You look kind of crazy, especially let's just say if it's nothing but positive feedback, and then there's this one negative comment. It's like, whoa, who is this? No,
it was about 4.
No, but it's from the same person. I know that, but I'm just saying to you, it's from the same person. So it's very, okay, it's highlighted, and it's like, okay, sure. Oh,
that should have pinned it.
You should have. That's what normally, yeah, you should have. Because what it is in reality, I'm just saying, I don't ever mind, me personally, talking about things. That don't bother me. I think
but that's the thing. People don't understand that about us. They don't understand how open we are as far as talking about anything. Like, so I guess this particular person thought that it was gonna like,
ruffle feathers.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nah, it didn't. All it really did was, I'm just like, damn, man. Because I love people, man. I really do. Especially when I know them. But I love people if they're strangers. I want to see everybody doing well. I want to see people happy.
Right.
And sometimes when you think that other people feel the same way, and then like you get like a negative comment, or you get, maybe, I don't know, the energy just changes. Mm-hmm. It's like, damn, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
All that?
Yeah. All of that was like that. I didn't do nothing to you personally. I didn't even do nothing to the person that you're even talking about. Like, and when I say doing something, I mean like something malicious.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Right.
Like, I didn't do nothing malicious. Because at the end of the day, let me just tell you something. I'm going to just talk about it. Ideally, we all have ex-girlfriends, right? Or ex-boyfriends. And my whole idea is this. Me personally, to no ex or anything, I never gave them a time frame. Once we're done, I never give them a time frame on when to date, when to go be with the next man. I don't do things like that. You shouldn't do that. Because genuinely, if I care and love this person, we already had our talks about if this is going to work or not, correct? Mm-hmm. It's already a mutual agreement between each other. Right. And let me not even say a mutual agreement because sometimes you guys don't agree. But let me just say, if you guys don't agree, it's okay. I can't name one person that broke up with somebody and they both was like, yeah, man, you know what?
Let's move on tomorrow.
You understand what I'm saying? Nobody really agrees like that. But we both know we're not together no more. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And it's hard, obviously it's heartfelt for both of us, technically. But I'm just saying no, we shouldn't be putting time frames on when people should move on. You know what I mean? Because I genuinely care about people's happiness. Any girl I've ever been with, I care about their happiness. I want them to be happy, with or without me. That was, and any girl that ever dated me, they know that line right there. That's my line. It's a real line though, because I genuinely have love for people. It's never was made up. I would never take back the experience. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That was what it was for the time frame. And, I could still love from a distance. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Let's just be honest. But ideally, all I'm just saying is negative comments, we don't really entertain it too much. I can entertain it. I don't mind.
I'm going to always entertain it.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it, but then again...
I'm with all the smoke, okay? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, for me personally, like...
If not me, somebody else.
No, but me personally, I don't like to go too crazy.
No, absolutely not. You know what I mean? Shout outs to that person. I hope you watch the episode,
Yeah, for sure. It's all positivity here. Great platform. We here to create a community and a safe space. I'm okay. And look, I'm gonna tell you something. The same person we're speaking about, if you do really feel that concern, like meaning like you really feel that type of way, you can comment again. Maybe I would give you the energy. And maybe I would really talk more in depth, but I would never want to disrespect somebody that this has, you know what I mean? It's no need to disrespect. And disrespect meaning not like curse somebody out.
By the way, that could have been in a personal message. Like the world didn't need to know
that's what I'm trying
the
to
other
say.
person's business. Like that was a little crazy.
But like I said, I'm okay with talking. That part don't bother
Absolutely.
me.
But
I
think
just
of the
try
other person. You know,
that's what
it's
I'm
not about
say.
us. It's not about you. It's about the person that's involved. Like, you know, be a little bit more discreet. You know, I understand defending the person that you love, but you know, DM that next time, you know?
That's what I'm trying to say. You just didn't hear. You could DM it and then, you know, even call, something like that. But like I said, it's
the expose factor.
It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. When you're a real person, it's a waste of time.
Absolutely.
It's a legit waste of time. You know what I mean? And yeah, I do everything intentional. So meaning I'm intent about everything I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's never with being malicious or anything. I don't care what time of day it is. I'm never doing something to really hurt somebody. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you feel me on that. All right, cool. That's why we're together, right?
That brings me to my next topic. How would you describe me?
You just went crazy. We got different cards. How would I describe you?
Yeah.
How would I describe you? Are you just talking about in general?
Yes, as a person.
Oh, as a person. Oh, man. Damn.
Because,
I wasn't prepared for this.
It's okay.
No, it is okay. All right.
I'm not prepared.
All right, cool. I like off the top anyway. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
So, how do I describe you? For me, I just really feel like you're very thoughtful.
Okay.
You know, your energy is really high too. I really feel like you. I don't know how I turned into Dave Chappelle overnight.
No, because it's funny that you say that because other people may not have that view. So it's funny to hear it coming from you.
Okay.
Because if somebody else was to say it, they'd be like, "Oh, she's mean and she don't talk much." So it's like you kind of get a different side to me. So hearing the way you describe me is cool because it's like, so that's what I'm like, you know. It's a surprise to me too, you know.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. But you know that I think you know you. The problem is
I know, yes.
Yeah.
But like I said, hearing it from you is different because it's
I get it.
I'm with you. I'm kind of different, you know.
You're supposed to be in some shape or form.
Absolutely.
Right? You know, but ideally, I really think you're thoughtful. Your energy level is really amazing. I think you like. The way I can feel your energy without even talking to you, no nothing. It's like inviting in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, maybe because it is our relationship now.
Right.
But even when we first met and we was like talking, I feel like, you know, after you got over the hump, like, oh, what are you doing here? You know, what brought you here? That was kind of crazy. But other than that aspect, it was cool. It was very like,
was that mean for that, by the way?
It wasn't mean, I don't think.
It just threw you off.
It was like a guard. It was like.
Okay. As long as you understand where it came from.
Yeah, of course. I know you deal with crazy people. I'm sure in your life. So I get it. But ideally, I'm just thinking like, you know, your whole energy, I think is really inviting and it's pleasant. Like it's easy to be myself in front of you. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure most people probably feel that way in your encounters. At least I feel that way. Maybe, possibly.
I hope so.
Not everybody probably, but you understand what I'm saying, most.
I mean, they should because I give that space to
be yourself.
Yeah.
Be able to be yourself. So ideally, very loving, nurturing. The nurturing thing is literally out of this world, to be honest. And I know you probably think I'm just telling you this because who you are to me now today, but if you had somebody else and I ever seen y'all interact the way we interact, I'm like, nah, man, she's official. You know, right. like you're definitely for me. I can feel that. Even without you ever telling me that. You never have to tell me anything like super sweet. You make me feel that way though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. That was good.
It's special. Yeah. Seriously. Come on. Yeah, that's amazing. Seriously. That's why I say you're amazing. I tell you that a lot, but I say that because energy is everything. It's everything. I can appreciate it. You make me feel like I could do anything. All jokes aside. And I know, like I said, I'm gonna run this back. I know you probably thinking I'm telling you this because of who you are to me, but I'm telling you. It's
no fluff, I know. Because this is something that you kind of displayed in the beginning. So I
Got
get
it.
that.
Yeah. But I feel like I don't tell you like every day, but
No, I
still
can
tell
feel
you.
it.
Yeah.
How would I describe you?
How would you describe me? Yeah, if you had to say.
I think that you're responsible.
Wow, that's the first thing you think about me? That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's dope.
You're ambitious. You know, you're strong mentally, physically too.
Yeah, I do a couple push-ups and all. I start getting in the gym. You know what I mean?
You're great overall. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like, you know, any woman would be lucky to have you. And I say that because just who you are as a person by yourself, you know, you had to kind of create this person, you know, throughout all stages of your life. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of inner work, strength. And the way I feel about you is I don't want to be without you. Like, you're a really good person. And I'm supposed to feel that way about you, but like, even if we wasn't together, I can see you how you are. And that's kind of what brought us together, being able to see each other outside of a relationship.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. Because I feel honest, I didn't say that part, but I feel the same way about you.
It's like we had to know what we needed to know before ever coming together.
Right.
But it was a lot of, you know, evaluation. Like, okay, like a lot of different boop, 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 because that's the only way for us to fully connect, knowing what we know. We're the type of people, we won't indulge in anything that we're unsure about.
Right.
And we resonate with certain things because of what we think about separately by ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the cool thing. And I would definitely totally agree with you. That made me more attracted to you because I was able to see who you are without me.
Right.
Because all I was ever really thinking, well, what I started to think, not ever thinking, but what I started to think was like, man, how could I add to, like if she had somebody like me, oh man, we could do anything in this world. Like for real.
And we will.
No, of course. I'm just telling you this what I started to think. Like, man, she's great by herself. Like she's very smart, ambitious. Like I could say the same things about you, by the way. I just chose other words, obviously. But a lot of these, how you feel about me, I feel exactly about you. Like I really feel like the things even that you may not be able to see about yourself, you already accomplished certain things that you didn't even know, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know, it already happened. Now I noticed it through your story, from you telling me certain things. I'm like, wow, man, how you did that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. Like,
it was a surprise to you?
It was a surprise because I'm like, a lot of women don't survive certain, you know what I mean? Certain things they don't never get past. You know, we allow our past traumas to dictate who we are today and moving forward. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could have easily not been this person. Yeah, right. Easily. Like,
you too.
I agree.
Coming from where we come from, it's easy to just fall victim to a lot of things that we're like, wow, like how did that happen? Yeah. That's why it's something to admire. And that's why I say I feel like everybody should wake up next to somebody like that, where they're like, wow, man, this is my person.
Yeah. You know, you can really identify with them, and you know, you guys are just more aligned. Not that we obviously don't have any type of differences, but I'm gonna be honest, off the top of my head, I really can't name a lot of things that like I would do that you wouldn't do. Right. If that makes sense. Yeah. That's the connection. That's the alignment.
We
that's
mirror each other.
Yeah, without even, it's not even trying. Like if you like
unintentional.
It's unintentional. It's just how we feel. Because we operate like this by ourselves. That's what I'm trying to say. It wouldn't, me and you being together just makes it more fun and more of a journey, which is amazing. Because people want that. I know I wanted it. Everybody wants that. So ideally, it makes it more of a journey. It makes it more exciting. That's why I said, having you, it's just like, yo, I feel like I could run through this wall. Anything, it wouldn't even matter. I'm even thinking about this whole show. Ideally, I thought about doing things like this, but I never put the cameras up. I did it on smaller scales, right? Instagram videos, whatever. I did little YouTube videos, but I never did it like this. This is like live and direct. This is up catching
close
me.
And personal.
Yeah, this is like being on stage, basically.
Right.
You know, I have spoken at schools and stuff like that, and at events, but I'm just saying this is like that. Like, you know what I mean? So I really feel that's why I feel like this whole connection is so special. And I think just being along for the ride and being with somebody that you do love and care for, and you so aligned with them, and it's like it's not just about you no more.
Right.
You know, I love that. Like I love that you became a part of my why. You know.
Don't make me cry on camera.
Nah, I'm crying. That was just real. I mean, that was just off the top of my head, but it's how I feel. You know.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So somebody gave us a topic, understanding boundaries. Do you want to?
Understanding boundaries.
As a couple and, in general.
Boundaries as a couple.
How do you want to?
Okay, how we got to spin this? All right.
Yeah.
So as a couple, are they speaking about like me personally, or are they talking about us just in general, our boundaries that we have?
Yeah.
Do one of us need to talk about it and then the other, or?
It's up, however you want to do it.
All right, cool. How about this? You can do the couples. I'll do the by myself. We'll do the by myself separately. Okay. And I'll add on to whatever you say.
Okay, well, for starters, I don't bother you. That's the first thing we're gonna say.
Yes, yeah, no, true.
I don't consider myself to be a nag. You think I'm a nag?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't bother you. I kind of give you the space that you don't know that you need.
You hit it on the nose with that.
So I try to be invisible. Long story short, I'm invisible. And the reason for that is because I know and understand that you have a lot to do. Yeah. I would hope that you have a lot to do.
No, I do. You know that.
I don't want no slouch,
It's not, never. Can't be no slouch. That don't even.
I naturally think of you and for you. What do you possibly have going on? What is it that you might have to do? How can I either add to that or not disrupt that? A lot of women think that they're good women because they don't cheat. That doesn't make you a good partner. A good partner is, giving minor space, not bothering and agitating and, just doing things that can cause unnecessary arguments. I try not to do anything that I know can throw you off for the day. I don't want you to think about me being mad at something at all, because if I'm mad at something that I don't have to be upset at, then you're thinking about it. Oh, she's mad. You could be doing something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for me, it's like, if it can't physically hurt me, I shouldn't care about it, because it's like, emotions come and go. I could be mad, an hour later I'm doing a Tootsie Roll. Like emotions don't last long. So in my head, I'm like, you know what? Is this worth me being upset about? Or is this worth me bringing to his attention? Or is this like, I have things to do. You have things to do.
Yeah.
How can we work together collectively by still, doing what we need to do as a couple and separately? We have responsibilities as a couple and we have responsibilities separately. Right. I get up every day. I have to go to work. I have to cook. I have things to do. You have things to do. We can't, bombard each other with our own separate issues at the wrong moments. So for us, it's just about, understanding each other, having effective communication, reading the room, and just kind of just having fun. Like, even in a moment of...
I gotta stop you. You gotta have fun. Because I realize a lot, and I agree with you, everything you just said. But the fun part, I realize how much I actually laugh a day. And
with me?
With you though. Yeah, I laugh too, without you. But I'm just thinking with you though. Ideally, we laugh a lot. Almost everything kind of turned into a joke. Yes. This show almost been a comedy show. I didn't want to tell nobody that, but it almost became a comedy show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because me and you can really joke. Yeah, we just like to laugh, and we like to feel good.
But it's because we're happy. But we're happy separately, and then we bring our happiness together.
And it's amazing.
It's not, if you leave me, I wouldn't be happy anymore.
Right.
Or if I left you, you wouldn't be happy anymore. It's like, I'm happy by myself. Together, we mesh our happiness. We're happy together. We're also happy separately.
100%. I agree with you. And just to piggyback on everything you said, for me, on my standpoint, I just feel like you make it easy for me to go do what I have to do. Mm-hmm. And I think it's because of the non-nagging. Mm-hmm. So I feel like in some men's defense of not being as productive is that, yo, my girl's always on my heels. Yes. And you understand what I'm saying? Yes. So you not doing that. It's like,
you're able to do what you have to do.
Right. We link, we come back together and it's like, oh, so how was your day? What you did today? It's like, it'd be weird not to say I did nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So ideally, I'm like, well, I got to have something to tell her. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like, I got to have something to tell her. So, I really think that aspect of like not nagging and it's not that you may not have none of nag, but I don't know. But I'm just saying, I guess picking your battles or whatever the case is, not doing that allows me to be like, you know what? I have to be a better man. I have to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. If it's working, if it's, taking care of something, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is, it just makes me want to be more responsible. It's like the kid. All right. So, how mothers be like, well, if you don't want me, I'm going to just tell you, my mom always say, like, I used to not clean my room a lot. My mom always be like, you got to clean up before you go outside. I was like, man, I'm tight. Go clean up. Mine's done. She looking at my bed. I just threw everything underneath the bed. So now I got to wait like an extra hour.
Did you ever tell her that?
Did I ever tell her what?
That she was thought.
She knew it. I didn't go outside. What
she knew it?
Yeah, she found it. She went in the room and looked under the bed like, Michael, stop playing with me. And it's like, all right, I got you. You know what I mean? And then now she about ready to like just curve my whole day. Now I'm sick. So what I'm just saying is, her biggest line was, listen, if you're so sick of me saying something to you, how about you just do it so I don't have to tell you?
Right.
And it's the same thing with you. I'm just telling you, like, you not saying certain things makes me want to be better. So it's so crazy. But
right. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, why didn't you talk about the male? Because.
Talk about what?
From the male side of understanding boundaries.
Oh, yeah. But I didn't throw that in there?
No. I mean.
Oh, why didn't you give your perspective?
Yeah, but.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
The reason for that is because most women don't understand boundaries.
I know.
So I say this to say, when you're a certain way towards a man, naturally he will reciprocate. Now, if you are a certain way with a man and he does not reciprocate it, get rid of that man.
100%.
Because most of the time, a man could not know what to do. But when presented something, it's like, oh, wow, this is new, or I've never experienced this before. Maybe I should do this. Right. They naturally have the incentive to want to do more or be better based on how their woman treats them, talks to them, or just treats herself. 100%. So I know they're going to say, oh, you didn't speak from both sides. Women know what they do.
No, they know what they do. They just try and get the tea. That's all.
So.
But I think it was well said. And even, like, I'm speaking from the male's perspective. It's exactly what you just said. If you
treat a man like a man, that's it. End of discussion.
No, that's really what it is. Because every man wants to feel like a man. I don't care who he is and say how independent he is. Trust me. As much as I can say, man, I don't need no girl. What is a girl doing for me? That's real though. I'm gonna tell you, because most girls can't do nothing for me. In all reality. Now, don't get me wrong. I said most girls. Now, you, on the other hand, you do a lot for me just based upon everything you said before we even got to this question. Mm-hmm. Whereas that you're giving me things that I didn't even know I even needed.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You know how many times you done asked me, like, I swear, I'm sitting here and I'm like, maybe I'm watching TV or whatever the case is. And you be like, no, actually, you don't even say nothing. You just come with a beverage or you understand what I'm saying? Right on time. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell the world because I have to. I'm thinking about it now. It's in my mind. It's heavy on my heart. You know how I feel about my heart, right?
I do.
When it's heavy on me. All right, cool. This woman here, I've been to a lot of restaurants. You hear me? A lot of restaurants. You hear me? Met a lot of waitresses and waiters. But I ain't never been served the way Alicia served me. Never. And I'm not saying that because she's my girl. I'm telling you, never been served like that, ever. And great service is attentiveness. That's what I'm speaking about. That's the service. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Being there, even if you wasn't me, I didn't call you, but you just knew. I'm like, how you know I wanted dessert? You understand? You've been there, you did. I'm just telling you, how you know I want to get to these?
Right.
How you know that? with the sandwich. How you know that? Yo, I can laugh about it because it's real life. I'm just saying it's amazing because if most men had the sandwich with the yithities on the side.
Please tell the world what that is because.
all right. Yeah, yithities are something. Yithities are chips. For me, yeah, for me, I really love chips. So for me personally, I gotta have them with the sandwich. No question about it. But I'm just saying though, for me, you know that about me, how much I love sandwiches and stuff. So
right.
What I'm just saying is the attentiveness. That's really what I'm speaking about. Even when I don't need something or I don't ask you for it, it just randomly appears. Or maybe you even ask me the right question where I'm like, you know what, babe, I actually do want that. Mm-hmm. It's like, I know. And I heard you say it to me before. Like, I know that. Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. And you just smile, same smile. Oh, I love it. I love the smile. The smile's amazing. But I can appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I just realized with women,
I pay a lot of attention to you. I always know what you need because I pay attention.
And my whole thing is, it makes me want to be better. Trust me, because I've been told in my life with other girls, other females, where it's like, man, you don't pay attention. It's like, I pay attention. To me, I really do. At least I feel that way, right? A lot of times. But I'm going to be honest. With you, you make me want to step my game up because I'm like, I got to notice things that she don't even notice. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Like, hold on, let me get this for you, girl. You crazy?
You're so silly.
But it's real though. Mm-hmm. I'm only just speaking real. I know it's funny, but it's real. Because when reciprocation, it's a reciprocation bias. 25 cognitive bias. You know what I mean?
Don't give them that too early.
I ain't gonna give too early. But I'm speaking about it because it's real though. In my mind, my psyche, you make me want to be better. That's why it's like, man, it's an amazing feeling, man. And I believe everybody should actually, hopefully get there someday. But it's first just working on themselves, you know?
Understanding boundaries, dealing with the outside world.
On us separately?
For me, I kind of just meet people where they're at. I don't do things that are deemed like normal. And that's because people come from, all walks of life. And certain things are just not okay to do to everybody. For me, I would say like at work, I'm just very mindful of people. So people may think that I'm rude for not doing certain things, but you have to kind of know when to do something and when not to do something, or just don't do it. Right. Allow the other person to do it first. Right. I guess we could speak on the whole shaking hands thing.
Oh yeah, I know that was a big thing. I don't shake hands.
I don't give hugs. And
they think it's because of me, right? Like that I'm crazy or that I'm telling you.
Mr. Marcus is not crazy. Yeah. I don't shake hands. I don't give hugs. And it's nothing, that's a normal thing here. But for me, it's just a little too touchy-feely. But people would think that I'm rude because I don't, It's not that. It's just, shake your friend's hand. I'm not your friend.
No, but that's you. Look, that's you living in your truth. And let me tell you something. I'm not just saying this because we're together, but I definitely have to give you your flowers while you're here because most women would have cracked. Most people will crack. Not even just women, just most people will crack because this is around you all day long. And it comes off disrespectful.
When I don't do it.
When you don't do it.
Right.
And it's like, obviously you probably got to tell them. Or maybe you don't tell them at all.
But then if I don't say it, people they think it's so crazy. And it's like the fact that it's so common, it's like, why can I not do this?
Right.
I'm not crazy.
But it's a choice. It's a choice, yeah. And at the end of the day, look, I'm going to be honest with you. It probably saved you from a lot of things too.
Absolutely.
Because when you put that to me perspective-wise, like it's about people, I never paid that any mind. Because I'm thinking about when I give like a girl a hug, right? It's like, honestly, I'm not thinking nothing. I'm just giving her a hug. You know what I'm saying? But the wrong man, he could be thinking something like, because perverted or whatever. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, I'm thinking, oh, a hug. Oh, yeah, how you doing? And that's it. I'm hugging grandmothers and mothers. What I'm just saying is like, I'm not thinking nothing.
And you hugging somebody's grandmother, they like...
You gotta stop. Yeah, you really gotta be stopping.
See? They probably like, oh.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, this young man, he hugged me today. Ooh, girl, he was so strong.
Yeah,
they gonna be dreaming about that one.
Think so? All right, come on. I'm just telling you, I don't never really think that far.
Of course you don't, because it's so normal.
That's true.
But think about that. Think about the fact that she probably hasn't hugged a man like you in years.
That's
and
true.
you come around and you like, oh, hey.
Hugging up.
And she, oh,
I never think of that.
Come
though.
on, yeah.
But yeah, perspective. That's what I'm saying.
She feeling the muscles and
Yeah.
She thinking about that when you leave.
I never thought about that though.
People don't think about it.
Yo, that's amazing. That's what I'm saying. It is a good boundary. It's a good all right.
It's very, very like touchy-feely. Like it's a lot of interaction. Like it's so embracing. Like
it is.
Oh, this is what this person smells like. This is what they feel like. It's a lot.
Right. That goes in. Yeah, I like I said, I never thought about it. But when you brought it up to me, when we first met, I was like, that all makes sense though. And I started just thinking about my interactions or other people, whatever. So that's cool. Boundaries for me, man.
Dealing with the outside world or in our relationship.
Okay, yeah. So with the outside world.
Both.
Okay, I'm gonna speak about the outside world. So ideally, I don't like to talk too, how would I say? Is it like too personal?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Like what I said, I opened the door by saying I meet people where they are.
Right, I definitely meet people where they are as well. But ideally, I try not to like talk too much. And I don't even know if this is a boundary. It's me trying to say.
Well, for us, I would say like because our jobs are constantly dealing with people, you kind of have to like read the room because you're dealing with all different kinds of people. So. Oh,
I got it. Yes, I agree with you. You just spoke something. So and I don't even know if this is a boundary, but I'm just saying. So for me, I never try to make people feel a type of way. Meaning, I would not.
You're careful.
And when I say careful, I'm gonna just give you a perfect example.
Okay.
All right, you know how most people buy cars? Like they buy a car. They get something new.
Okay.
What's like the first thing they do when they get something new?
They show it off.
To?
Social media.
So social media, friends, family, they probably calling them, yo, you come see my new ride, whatever. Perfect example, I bought my new car. You know I ain't telling none of my friends that I had my new car. And I had it days, probably like a week before. I literally pulled up, that's when they saw the car. Mm-hmm. Now, I do that, and that's the best way I kind of explain what I do to like prevent like, oh, he's showing off, or he's doing, because in somebody else.
You're a private man.
Yeah, I don't really never want to come off that way. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's showing off, or he's trying to diss me. I don't know. Whatever they done created in their mind.
I would say for you, like when dealing with people, you're like really, really careful, but super nice. Because you kind of want to give them the opportunity to tell you things without you asking.
Exactly. I want them to be them.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Because sometimes when you are successful, you know, it could be weird, man. Like meeting other successful people and having encounters with them, literally, even they become weird. Because it's like, and I know why they get weird. Maybe they always been weird, but I'm just saying why they would get weird is because the interaction is no longer the same. People look at you and they just looking at what they could get from you. Like I said, it comes with, one little thing. Like if you don't talk to them long enough or whatever, it's like, oh, he was
People
rude.
People are very sensitive.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, and it's like, nobody was being rude to you. I talk for a living. I'm lost. Right. I talk for free. It don't even matter. So what I'm just saying is people just like jump to their own conclusion. And it's like, man, I was totally forced. But that's why it goes right back to what we first said in the beginning of the show. I probably got to read the line.
I'm allowed to do what's best for me, even if it upsets people.
Exactly. I had to get out my own way with that because I'm driving myself crazy, worried about everybody else's feelings, and trying to avoid how they feel. It started making me feel some type of way.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, that's not how you gotta live life. So this is an obstacle I'm still trying to get over.
You just have to be patient with people. And I say that because, like I said, you never know who you're coming in contact with. And it's best to just move slow and just do things like gradually because, you know, when you move quick, you can do something that is like, oh my God, I can't believe this person did this. Yeah. So moving slow kind of allows, you know, it's kind of asking, is it okay to do this? Is it okay to do that? Like filling out the person, saying certain things or not saying certain things in hopes that they would either jump in or not react to what you're saying. Then it's like, okay, maybe that's not okay. Right. But because of us being like involved with people from everywhere, you know, we kind of have to just think for them.
Right. But I agree with you. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of done with I think it's just me, so I'm gonna care about people's feelings in some shape or form. But when I realize it's like, all right, you're just
over the top.
You're just in your feelings.
Some
like
people
this
are
is
over
not
the
even
top.
something that I can even control. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And if you really know me or even been following me, whatever, support me, whatever, you should know I make motivational speaking videos literally like almost every day.
Right.
I've been doing this for a long time now. So what kind of person is that?
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's like saying a nurse or a doctor right now. It's like, oh yeah, they want to kill people. That sounds crazy.
Right.
Like, do you understand? So if you don't know my intentions by now and my encounters and stuff, like it's just you wanting something to be wrong with me or wanting me to be a negative, you want me to be in a negative eye. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's just not right. That's why I say I'm tired of dealing with that. And as we grow, the problem is it can only get worse for me if I keep letting that bother me. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being me and whoever loves me, they love me and I love them too.
You just have to be neutral.
That's
Understanding boundaries is being neutral. And it's funny that you say doctors and nurses and stuff because in the hospital, when you're in the labor delivery unit, they have these black leaves on the door. Like it's like one leaf. And it pretty much lets us know that the mom either delivered a stillborn or the baby died. So, the natural thing for some people would be to walk in and say, congratulations. But that's kind of overstepping because you're here to do your job. You're not really here to make that kind of small talk with the patients.
Right.
So you go and you say, congratulations. And then the mom starts crying. Because so they did this thing where they put a black leaf on the door.
Yeah.
So before you go in, you see it, like the baby is not in there.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is deep. I would have never known
but
that.
normal people, everybody would naturally say, oh, happy birthday, or congratulations, or what'd you have? Because that's the normal thing to do. So I said, understanding boundaries is to be neutral, not say too much. Just be the best person you can be in that situation, depending on who you're actually dealing with.
Right. It's like, I look at it like, just to piggyback on it, but like, I don't really go too big in politics. I never do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just kind of neutral with things. Because people, you can literally change
The best
my
way
whole...
to understand boundaries is to be neutral.
Yeah, of course.
It comes off a little crazy because it's so glorified. And if you don't say Merry Christmas, you're rude. Or if you don't say
Right.
a lot of these things are normal, but not everybody does everything.
I agree with you. That's well said. Yeah, that was well said. That was dope. I like that a lot. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Attentiveness, space, how we communicate. Yeah.
Got you. Just wanted to make sure that person was heard, though. Whoever asked that question, I'm hoping that we answered your question. Whoever asked that question, I wish I knew it off the top of my head, but they know who they are. I hope we answered your question. For us, definitely want to keep this a safe space where people can have conversations like this, but just maybe in the comments, We love emails as well. Emails is really great too. We just like to speak about things that matter.
That people want to hear.
Right. That people want to hear, but they don't have these type of conversations. Maybe they don't have that person in their life. So ideally with me and Walisha, we just really try to have conversations like this more often. We talk like this all the time. And I really feel like it does a lot for like the individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak on my behalf for sure. I always feel enlightened, different perception, perspective, I'm sorry. And I just always feel good. I always feel like I'm learning. And I feel like if we ain't learning, we ain't earning, if that makes sense. It's okay. So I don't think this right now, it would be a little bit too crazy. I think that's a juicy question.
Save it for episode 3.
Save for episode 3. That's what I would say. Yeah.
Works for me.
But I'm excited about that question because I know how that can be like dissected. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So
this is a good one.
Yeah. I'm excited. But yeah, all the supporters, definitely feel free to, like, comment, subscribe. We need 2 more topics for episode 3. Yes, but send as many as you can because we're gonna take the best ones, and that's the ones we want to talk about.
3 topics per episode.
Yes, we want to talk about things you don't even feel comfortable talking about. Matter of fact, the things you only feel comfortable talking about with your close friends, or you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
that's the juiciest ones because it's things that's not normal maybe, and that's the things we love to talk about. But definitely always living your truth, and remember, don't let nobody ruin your day. I'll leave you on that note.
Yeah.